This computer. All right. Well, welcome everyone, and thank you so very much for coming on to our coaching info call. My name is Dr. Stephanie Burgos, and I am here with Miss Bianca, and we are going to be your host for this evening. So thank you so much for taking time this evening to come and join us. We know that time is your most valuable asset. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started. So a little bit about me. My name, again, is Stephanie, and I have been with this company. I've been a coach since July of 2013. I actually started during the busiest time of my life. I was in the middle of my residency up in Boston. I was working between 70 to 80 hours a week, and I was overweight. I was stressed out. I had low self-esteem, and I had low self-worth and no self-confidence. And the way that I felt about my body impacted my ability to work. And so at the time I was looking for a solution because I was tired of having no energy. I was tired of letting my self-image get the best of me. And at the time, my husband actually had a program from our company, which was called Insanity. And I was someone that I actually used to work out pretty regularly. I walked about 3 to 4 miles a day. I used to go to the gym. I was always using the elliptical machine. However, I was still an emotional eater and I didn't have my nutrition on track. And when I started Insanity, it was insane. It was absolutely crazy. I didn't have any stamina. I could barely keep up with the program. And I remember thinking, wow, I'm really out of shape. And I remember also around that time when I was at work, I was looking for something else. You know, I had worked all of my life to become a doctor. And when I finally achieved that, I was like, what is next for me? And so I don't know if you're similar, where maybe you have gotten to a certain point in your life where you're just like, what's next for me? What more can I do? I feel like there's something more for me to be doing. I know that I'm supposed to be doing something even better. And I remember I had that mindset as well. And so when this opportunity came into my life, I realized in pretty much the day that I signed up, I realized that this was going to be that opportunity for me. Immediately, the day that I signed up, a girl had just randomly reached out to me and she was like, do you want to be a coach? I didn't know anything about being a coach. I was not someone who used to be on social media a lot. And I just said yes. And from that day forward, I have been saying yes to my exercise. I've been saying yes to my nutrition. I've been saying yes to my own personal growth. And as a result of that, over the past 8 years, are the lives of not only myself, but also my husband, my family, our community has completely transformed. You know, one thing that I was looking for was an opportunity that I could do from home. And that is what this opportunity has been able to do. So through this opportunity, I've been able to get into amazing shape. I have been able to work from anywhere in the world. I have been able to grow my self-confidence, my self-worth, and I have been able to, retire my husband from his banking career, and that has been the biggest blessing. So now we have more financial freedom and more financial flexibility, and it has brought an amazing community. So I'm really excited. That's a little bit about me. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about Miss Bianca.
Hey guys, so welcome to our business opportunity call. My name is Bianca. Like Stephanie just said, I have been a coach since 2013 and I came into the business a little bit differently. So I can honestly say when I came in, I wasn't really looking for anything. I was like the biggest skeptic. I had been struggling to lose weight for quite some time. I gained a lot of weight during my second pregnancy, and I had always been a girl who had been very active, and I really didn't have too much of an issue losing weight. I'd never been overweight. I just like your chronic like yo-yo dieter, I would, gain a little bit of weight, then I would stop eating carbs and, kind of starve myself for a little bit, lose the weight, and then gain it all back. And I was happy that way. Like I didn't know life any different. So I figured that that's how it was. And so when I gained all the weight in my pregnancy, I wasn't really stressed about it. I just figured that once the baby was born, I was going to lose all the weight again. Well, that did not happen. I can't really tell you what the difference was, but all I can say is that my body definitely changed after that pregnancy. And I was just struggling to find myself as a mom, as a newlywed. I just got married And we had just moved to Florida. I had just started working in a hospital as a nurse, and there was a lot of new in my life. And in that new, I just became so stressed and so, involved in what I was doing that I kind of forgot a little bit about me. And so I wasn't really looking for anything. All I know is that I have a friend who was working out and posting her, workouts and her sweaty selfies and shake and all the stuff online. And she kept insisting that I needed to try it. And so at that point, I was 11 months post baby, and I was still wearing maternity clothes. So it really didn't take a whole lot to convince me, because I was just so desperate for anything that would work that I said yeah without like thinking that it would really work. I was just like, what do I have to lose? And so 2 months into that, I've lost 33 pounds, which was amazing, because you guys, I hadn't even lost 10 pounds since I had my baby. So in 2 months, I lost 33 pounds. I was regaining my self-confidence. I was feeling amazing. And I had found this community of other moms and women who were busy like me, and they were making it happen, and we're making it work for them. And little by little, I just got sucked into this business, this mission, this opportunity. And I just felt like every mom and every person that I knew needed to hear about it. And so I literally started a business because I couldn't shut up about it. I have no other way to explain it. But 6 years later, I've built this beautiful community of women who are constantly just encouraging and supporting one another, and really just trying to do life together. Like we know what it feels like to do life alone, and we just want to help each other get through it. So yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about, so pretty much guys, what ends up happening is that we've been doing this for over 7 years. And so we've heard all the common questions, all the common concerns, all the common objections. And so we want to go right to it. So Bianca, share a little bit about those people who think that they're not good at selling.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can actually identify with every single one of these, because like I told you guys, I was very skeptic when I signed up. And though I was seeing a lot of results with the fitness side of things, when my coach said that, the people that were approaching me, that I could actually coach them, I really didn't have a whole lot of belief in myself. And one of the reasons why I didn't is because I knew that I wasn't very good at selling anything. And so I really thought that, I wasn't going to be a good coach, because I couldn't sell anything to anyone, and I didn't even know where to begin. I had no experience in this. But what ended up happening was that, I never really had to sell anything, because like I told you guys, I was just so excited about what was happening in my life that I was excited to share it and talk about it to whoever wanted to hear it. And so the products kind of sell themselves. Like Beachbody does their own advertisement, like everybody knows, they hear about it, they hear it from their friends, they see it on social media. And so when they're ready, if you're sharing it, it's almost like they already know to come to you, because you're that person, right, that they can go to. And if you're doing a good job sharing your journey, they're following you and they're getting interested every single day that you're posting.
Amazing. And then what happens if you don't have time or you don't think that you're inspiring?
Yeah, absolutely. So that was probably my number one. It's honest. Like when somebody comes to me and they say, I'm really interested in coaching, but I don't think I have the time, I can actually like relate. Like I know legit that is not an excuse for a lot of people, right? It can be, but it can also be legit, because for me it was. Like I told you guys in the beginning, I had a newborn, I was starting at a hospital, and I had a lot going on in my life, and the last thing that I thought that I had time for was a business. And I'm like, I cannot learn this from I don't have the time to invest in learning this. And really what my coach did was she just took my hand and she showed me how she was making the business work. And so I took that and I put in little pockets of time, I put in the effort of learning little by little. It wasn't like an overwhelming, like now I have to immerse myself in this. No, it was kind of a learn as you go type of thing. And as I shared and people asked, I got really good at like explaining it and, just talking to people and helping them set goals for themselves and helping them like get to know our products and how it could benefit them. So it's just something that happens gradually. You don't have to come in thinking, you're going to have to spend a whole lot of time on it. Though it does, you have to remember that, the amount of effort and time that you put into it, you're going to see the results from that. So, yeah.
Totally. And so what I would say is that for someone like me, one of the biggest concerns I had coming in was that I was not in shape. And a lot of times people think that you need to be at your goal weight, or you need to be a trainer, or you need to be a nutritionist. And that is why I wanted to partner with a company that provided these things, because I'm not a trainer, I'm not a nutritionist. Do I have an interest in those things? Yes, but I do not have the time to put together workouts. I don't have the time to put together meal plans. And I wanted to partner with the company. And so what's beautiful is that with this opportunity and with this business, that is what you're doing. You're partnering with a company, and they provide the workouts. They provide the menus. We have world-class trainers. We have the nutritionists. You know, they provide everything. And it's just simply your job to be the coach, to show up, to use the products, to get in amazing shape yourself. And as you get in amazing shape, you're going to be inspiring people. You're going to be sharing your journey. And you're going to see that by sharing your journey, more people are going to become interested. And so a lot of times I tell people, if you are at the beginning of your journey, this is a great opportunity to get involved, because not only is it going to be the ultimate accountability to staying on top of your goals, but you're going to inspire people, because people want to see that everyday kind of weight loss or that journey. They want to see the, the everyday person just taking care of themselves even while they're busy. And so just by you sharing that journey, you're going to be inspiring and you're going to be helping people. Another common concern is that not knowing enough people, right? And one thing about this business is when you come in, we teach you how to grow your network. We teach you how to, grow your social media so that you can grow your network. Because again, it's going to be important for you to have a network when it comes to building a business. And so don't let that be something that concerns you. Just know coming in that is going to be a skill set that we're going to help you grow, and that it is going to be part of your training, which we do have training, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Another concern I specifically had was whether or not this was a pyramid scheme. I had heard about direct marketing. I was concerned about this idea that, only people at the top make money, and that, the person above me is always going to be making more money than me. And that's not what this is. I actually decided to do the research. I looked up what a pyramid scheme is. A pyramid scheme is illegal in our country. It's actually when you pay. It's like when someone comes to you and they offer you a business and you have to pay a fee, but you don't actually get any product that is exchanged. And so with this, with your investment in terms of opening up your business, you're going to get everything that you need. You're going to get the workouts. You're going to get a 30-day supply of our supplements. So you're going to get an actual package. And then also, when it comes to this business, you can absolutely come in, and we're going to encourage you. You can come in and you can grow your business, and you can do better than me. You can do better than Bianca. You can do better than the person above us. There is no limit to your potential. And it really has to do with your hard work and your effort. And also what I like to tell people when it comes to just any business, when it comes to really going after your dreams, if you don't sacrifice now for what you want, right? For that time freedom, for that financial flexibility, for the ability to be home with your children, what you want becomes the sacrifice later. And so just keep that in the back of your mind when you're thinking about going into an endeavor like this or any type of business. It's just knowing that in the beginning, or as you continue along, there are going to be sacrifices that you're going to have to make, but it comes, with great outcomes. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to what we do in terms of, so what exactly do we do as a coach? So the first thing that we do is we work on becoming your best self. So Bianca, why don't you share a little bit about these 3 things that we do when it comes to, being a coach?
Yeah, so this business is ridiculously simple. I come from a background where I actually had a boyfriend that I lived with, and he started a franchise, right? He saved all his money, and then he opened a franchise. And I watched this man work hard, like day and night, trying to build this business, only to see it fail about a year later. And granted, there were other, factors that were involved in that. Like in the back of my mind, when I thought of starting a business, I figured, oh my gosh, it's got to be so hard. So when I looked at the Beachbody model and just the things that we do on a daily basis, it's just so ridiculously simple. It's almost like hard to believe how much of a return we can have on it, because it just flows. It's like an ecosystem, and it's just so simple. So your first step is going to be starting on your own journey. So I always say that to my coaches, like very first thing that you need to do is focus on you. Because when you're getting results and you're using the programs and you're using them correctly, you're drinking your shakes, you're doing your workouts, you are going to see results because the programs are amazing. And so when you start to see results and you start working on yourself, your confidence increases, you start posting and you start doing things that you're like, man, I didn't think I could do this, but it's just little by little that progress. It brings you so much joy and you're just so excited to share what's working for you, right? And as you're doing that, you're literally shining your light out to others, because believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there who are struggling right now. People who are used to going to a gym and now cannot get to a gym. People who, for whatever reason, maybe their funds have decreased, or, now they're stuck home with the kids. I don't like being stuck home, but, we're like here doing this virtual learning stuff, and we're struggling. We are literally struggling. And moms, send wine, because like we're struggling. And just you shining that light and showing that confidence, that happiness, that progress, that's going to shine the light of what is possible for other people. And as they start to follow you and see that, they're going to want to join you. They're going to want to join your team, your challenge groups, and you're naturally just going to be attracted to that light that you're sharing, right? And when they come in, what are you going to do? You're going to teach them the exact same things that you've been doing. So you're going to teach them how to get results, right? You're going to show them how you're doing it. You're going to teach them how to follow the programs. By the way, we will teach you how to do that, right? So you're going to get all of the training so that you know how to coach your own customers, and you're going to help them have the same results. And guess what? When they start to have that confidence and they start sharing that, they're also going to become a light to others. And then your team starts to grow, and then your income starts to grow. So it's just a beautiful thing. It just flows really naturally when you're doing something that you love.
Absolutely. And one other thing I would add, guys, is that when it comes to our daily activities, what I love most about this business is that there is such a huge focus on you becoming that better version of yourself. And I always tell people, if you give us 1 year, just committing 1 year to our daily activities, to working on yourself, to working on your mindset, to pouring into others, you will see that your life will change. It is pretty much guaranteed. And it's because you're going to change. And because you change, your life's going to change. So it's absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the money, because I think it's really important to share about how we make an income. So we basically have 3 main ways in which we make an income. The first one is what we call our retail commission. So every single product that we would sell, or that someone would buy from us, we would get 25% commission. So that's it. You sell something, we get 25% commission. When it comes to our Beachbody On Demand platform, which is our virtual workout system, very similar to Netflix, we get 40% commission on that. So again, that is one aspect of our income. The second aspect of our income has all to do with the team that we build. And so the more that we grow in our leadership, the more that our team grows, we're going to be rewarded for that. And pretty much the best way to kind of explain this without getting too technical and too complicated is that for every $300 of product sold every week within your team and the team that's under you, you get anywhere between $14 to $18 based on that $300. And so this is what people call the residual income side, the passive income side. And the reason why they call that this is because it doesn't have to do with directly with what you sell. And so that is the second way. So that's the team cycle bonus is what we call that. And then the third way has to do with what we call our quarterly bonuses. And so what I love about Beachbody is that it rewards you for helping to grow other leaders. And so the more leaders that you have within your team, the more that you get to really play into this bonus. And this bonus comes in at when you have 2 leaders under you, 5 leaders under you, 10 leaders under you, and 15 leaders under you. So the first bonus at 2 leaders can be anywhere between $800 to $1,000 a quarter. The second bonus at the 5 leaders under you can be anywhere between around $4,000 per quarter. The 10 leaders, when they have 10 leaders under you, that is around $20,000 to $25,000 per quarter. And then when you have 15 leaders under you, Beachbody will reward you with anywhere between, it's usually around $40,000 per quarter, but that depends based on the production within the entire company every quarter. So that varies. That's not a set number. But again, if you want to build wealth in your life, one thing that I recommend, Bianca recommends, that we are all taking part in, you need multiple sources of income. You need to be making sure that you have many different ways that you have money coming into your family household. And I think this opportunity that we're in with what's happening in the world, it's showing us that. is showing us that we need to have multiple streams so that we can really stay calm and really go after, you know, the life that we want. So what's the potential? So Bianca, why don't you share really quickly in terms of your side of the story when it comes to what the potential and the blessing has been for you and your family?
Yeah, absolutely. So as I shared with you guys that I started this as a discount coach, I came in, just looking to lose some weight. I was not considering the business side at all. To be quite honest, I mean, I've always been that person that's worked, that has had multiple streams of income. I've always thought that way. I just never considered, coaching or starting my own business for the reasons that I stated to you guys before. I just thought it was way too complicated. And it was, it wasn't because of a need. I didn't see an immediate need for money. We weren't struggling or anything like that, but it was something that I was like, I'll start helping people. Why the heck not? I'm already doing this. And I started to build a business, and I was completely oblivious to like what my income was even doing. And my husband, bless his heart, he is a financial advisor. And so he was keeping an eye on the money that was coming in. And so he was the one that pointed out to me within about a year and a half of me starting my business, just as a hobby coach, signing up people here and there. And all of a sudden I'm making like $500 a week. And my husband is like, well, you're bringing in as much as we're paying in daycare. You might as well stay home at this point. And, with the money that you're making, you're going to in no time replace your nursing income. And so that actually happened. So I actually left my nursing job within 2 years of starting this business. And I replaced my income, like not little, like a couple of months after that. So, it's been a huge blessing. Like I said, we didn't know that I was going to need this income, but then look at now where we are. And I'm actually a flight attendant, and I lost my main source of income, which was the flying. And I haven't flown since February. And this money has been such a blessing to us because it's actually like filled in the gap of the nursing and the flight attendant income that I would have been missing out on because of COVID. So you just never know what the day of tomorrow is. So even if money is not your initial motivator coming in, like don't underestimate the potential that this business could have if you're doing it, like if you're leading with your heart and you're really pouring your soul into it. It'll grow, and then you're going to look down the road, and God knows what could happen down the road, and you're going to have this, like Stephanie said, this additional source of income that you may not have needed then, but guess what, it's a blessing now. So
Absolutely. And even for me, guys, I will tell you this opportunity, when I came into this business, my focus was all about building an additional source of income, but also really working towards having more time flexibility and more financial flexibility. And that's exactly what this opportunity has brought to me. And, over the past 8 years, the ability to be able to retire my husband from his banking career, the ability to be able to have the choice to work less clinically as a physician and really pursue a lot of my other passions, and similar to Bianca, like when things happened with COVID, I didn't have to stress out. I actually, I actually had all of my hours cut all of my main income that would have come in through the physician way. It was cut because of my contract, and I didn't have to stress out because I had this income stream coming in. And that to me, helped me to stay calm. It helped me to stay focused on what was at hand and not get really, it's crazy and not feel really out of control. And for me, it's been such a big blessing. When I started this business, I started making, in the beginning, I was making maybe $100, a week. And that was great because I was looking to pay down my debt. I was looking for, a way to impact people. And over the course of 8 years, again, none of this is guaranteed money. Everything has to do with, your effort and the time that you put into this business and the passion that you bring into it and the ability to learn and grow a skill set. And so now between my husband and I and our business, we are bringing in anywhere between, usually around like $2,700 a week is what we're bringing in with this business opportunity. Some months it's higher than that. Sometimes it's lower, but it's been trending upward. And that's the thing, that's the beautiful thing too about being an entrepreneur, and is that this business will trend upward as long as you are showing up and you are staying consistent. And so now we're working towards bigger goals. We're working towards getting an additional home out of the country in the future to live part-time. So again, as you are in this business and as you work on yourself, you're going to see that the vision you have for your family and your life is going to change, and you're going to be able to live the life that you want. So there's wonderful, wonderful potential here. And really the only limitation is you and what you're willing to dream of, and what you're willing to imagine. And that's what I love about this. So pick your path. So Bianca, share with us the different ways that someone can get involved.
So yeah, so if you're thinking that this is something that you would like to try, actually don't try, just do, right? But if this is something that is speaking to you, and you can start off like however you'd like to start off. Like you can start off like I did, but as a discount coach. Maybe you just want like a little discount on the products, and you're just looking to really get started on your fitness and your journey, and then you kind of want to take it from there. That's okay. Like that's how I started. That's how a lot of my coaches start. And they just come in, and then once they have that experience with the program and they start seeing the results, they really like literally can't shut up about it. So it just kind of like flows. And then you can also transition to a hobby coach with that. Like as people start to notice your transformation and they start to ask you questions, you can refer them to your link to your website and, help them set goals and pick a program. And at that point, you're getting commissions, and you're not just, getting the discount. Now you're getting a discount, and maybe you're getting your products paid for, or you're getting a little bit extra for a massage or a pedi or a new workout outfit, whatever it is that your goals are. Like you're going to tell us where you want to get with this, and then we're going to help you set those goals, and we're going to help you come up with an action step to get there. And then you can transition to that to business builder, kind of like what I did, discount coach to hobby coach, and then business builder once I saw the opportunity. I love that Stephanie just said, like, your limit is it's your vision. However your vision starts to grow, that's where you're going to really start to see the business opportunity in all of this, because that's exactly what happened to me. Like I had no desire to grow or have anything, other than what we already had, but because my vision was so limited. And as my business started to grow, my income started to grow, and I started to see the opportunity in this, my vision for my life and for my family has completely changed. It has increased. And now I believe that that is all possible and attainable, and I'm working hard towards that. So it's just always like continually upping your goals and upping your efforts so that you can, get to the life that you want to live. And it's just a beautiful thing.
Absolutely. So let me share a little bit about what you get when you get involved. So what you get is you are going to, with your investment of opening up your business, you're going to get our success package. And that's going to include your workouts. It's going to include a ticket into our virtual gym. It's also going to include a 3-day supply of our supplements. And we'll share a little bit just briefly about that later. But you're also going to get a ticket into our online training. So like Bianca and I have already been sharing, there's a community. There's a community that's waiting with open arms to welcome you and to support you and to love you and to help you have success. And so you're going to get access to that. You're going to get access to our team pages where we post daily. We offer support. We celebrate one another. You're going to be part of our current mentorship. And so every month or every quarter, depending on how things are going, we have a special group, and you're going to get access to a text pod, and that is going to be your supportive group. And so you're going to have that so that you can ask your questions. You can, again, get encouragement, whatever it is that you need. And even if it's not related to the business, we're here to support you. We're here to love you. We're here to cheer you on. We're here, Bianca and I are not even on the same team, and we have become just amazing friends and amazing supporters of one another because of the community aspect, and because it's really about helping you succeed and helping you become a better version of you. And so you're going to get that as being a part of this team. You're also going to get access to quarterly trainings with other coaches in the network, and you're going to get access to a diverse team of driven and motivated individuals. And that's important, guys. You want to be around other people that are like-minded, that are driven, that are going after big things, right? Bianca and I were always sharing with each other what we're doing in our lives. And it's inspiring for both of us on both ends, the different things that we're doing. And then we're like, wow, that sounds amazing. I need to, pursue that or look into something like that. And again, the more that you are around driven people who are going after big dreams, it's because you're meant to also be going after big dreams. And it's because you're meant to be in that same vibration. And so that's one of the biggest things about what you get when it comes to being within our team. So Bianca, share a little bit about what are the costs to being a coach?
Okay, so if you decide to get started, you can sign up as a coach with one of our challenge packs, and those will give you everything that you need to get started as a client. And we really, really, really believe in you guys starting off as a client. One, because you have to have the experience with the products in order to share them, and two, you're going to become your own advertisement. Your transformation is what's going to attract your clients to you. So starting off with that investment, it could be with that challenge pack, it could be an investment of $160, or it depends on the program that you pick or how you get started, but they range anywhere between $160 to $220, and that will give you all that you need to get access to your first challenge group. And then it will also waive your initial coach fee, which is $40. So you will not have to pay that. You just, when you get started with the challenge pack, that is waived for you. And then from that point on, you're going to pay $15.95 every month in order to get your discounts, to get your website, to have your active coaching business working and ready to, send to your clients. And so that gives you some websites. It gives you access to all of these perks and the training and all of that cool stuff. It really is, when you think of the investment, totally low cost and low risk. Like at the very worst, you're going to come out of this with an amazing body, right? So like, it's a win-win situation. Even if the business side doesn't work out, you're still getting 1 year of workouts, you're getting your supplements, you're getting the nutrition, and you're getting help with your fitness journey.
Yes, and totally. And also one thing to keep in mind too is that there is no inventory that you have to keep up with, as well as if you are military, you do get the $15.95 a month waived. So just kind of keep that in mind. So what are the current enrollment options? So right now, like Bianca was saying, when you sign up, we're going to suggest signing up with one of our success packages, because you're really going to get the entire system. If you are already a current BOD member, Beachbody On Demand member, you will get signed up with one of our completion packs, and that will be around $130. And that will come with a 30-day supply of either Shakeology or the Performance line. If you are not currently a member, you're going to get one of our packages that either comes with the full year access to our workouts, as well as a 30-day supply of either Shakeology, which is our superfood shake, or our Performance line, which comes with our Energize, which is our pre-workout, as well as our Recover, which is our protein recovery shake. And if you're someone, so that's going to be around $160. Right now, our current promotion includes our Muscle Burns Fat program, which also comes with our 2 nutrition training program. So that is really a huge perk as well. You're going to get our 2B mindset and our ultimate portion fix nutrition training programs. And then if you're someone that wants to go all in, you're like, I'm ready to get started. I'm ready. I want everything that, that I need to have success. Then we're going to suggest the deluxe package. And that will include both the Shakeology and the Performance line. And that's currently on sale for $219. And just to kind of let you guys know, this is a one-time fee. This is not like every single month it's $160 or every single month is $219. This is the one-time fee to sign up with your package. And then afterward, like Bianca was saying, it would be the $15.95 that you would pay, plus any recurring supplement that you want to order. So with that being said, why this team and why this opportunity? So again, I talked a lot about the importance of community. I talked a lot about, that it really matters who you surround yourself with. And this community, for both myself and Bianca, the community means so much to us. It's not just, a group of men and women. They really are like an extended part of our family. Many of them have become amazing, beautiful friends in our lives. And that has allowed us to be incredibly supportive of one another. And so for me, I feel like the fact that we have a diverse community, that we are going to support you, all the way. We're going to cheer you on. Are we going to push you? Yes, if you want us to push you. At the end of the day, we're here to support you in the way that you want to be supported. And we're going to encourage you and love you in the way that you want that. But we're going to always be encouraging you to do your very best. And like I said, if you're someone that wants to take your life to the next level, if you want to have, more freedom in your life, and if you want to grow into that individual, by default, you're going to have to do something different in your life. And so hopefully this opportunity is that something different that you can do, because it's not only going to give you the tools to get in amazing shape and prevent disease in your family, but it's also going to help you, help others, get in amazing shape and create that flexibility. So Bianca, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, I mean, really quick because we're already a little bit over time, but yeah, I just want to encourage you guys to really think of what's possible. I think sometimes we get stuck on the what ifs, and the what ifs are always the negative. Like, what if I fail? What if my friends don't want to sign up with me? What if, I never find a single client? What if, what are people going to say? We focus on all the negative things, and that's just it's how I was before I started this business. So I understand if that's where your mind is. But think of, try flipping that. Just for this once. Try flipping it and thinking, well, what if I'm awesome? What if I rock at this? What if, all of my friends want to join? And what if, my husband decides to do these workouts with me and he gets, in shape as well? Like that, start thinking of like the positives, right? And then allow yourself to dream and dream big, because I really think that this is an amazing opportunity. It can help you in so many different aspects. So whether you come in for the money, or you come in for the fitness journey, or you just want some accountability, whatever it is that you want to do, like this business can help you, but you have to come in with the right mindset. So start switching and thinking about what's possible for you.
Absolutely. And lastly, I would just say life begins one step out of your comfort zone. And so thank you guys so much for coming on to hearing and learning about this business opportunity. We appreciate you and we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye.